I'm Colin, welcome to Learn Somatics. In this video, we're going to address rounded shoulders. So I'm going to show you how to string together about a handful of somatic movements to address rounded shoulders, make your chest more open, let the shoulders feel broader and nice and relaxed in the front. So before we start, we want to understand that if the shoulders are rounded forward, it's because the muscles that draw the shoulders forward are contracted. So we're going to use movements that relax all those muscles, and that's going to let your shoulders come back. We're going to do this on one side first so that you can feel the difference after having done one side compared to the other side. All right. So to begin, knees bent, feet flat, lay back, and I'm going to do my left arm first. You can pick whichever arm you like, it doesn't really matter. You can let your right hand be on your chest so you can feel what's happening. So let your arm rest loosely by your side. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to round the shoulder on purpose. That's going to allow us to pandiculate those muscles that round the shoulder. So in this position, just lift your shoulder up toward the ceiling. You can let your head tip back a bit as well. If you take your free hand and feel your belly, you'll feel that your belly's a little bit tight. So let your back round a little bit as well. Shoulder toward the ceiling, head tips back and a little towards the working side, belly is tight, and then slowly relax back to rest. So we're making the rounding of the shoulders deliberate, or one shoulder. Shoulder up, let the head tip back, tighten your belly, let your back flatten out a bit. Arm is just dangling, and then slowly come back down. And we're going to do two more of those. Shoulder forward, let the head tip back, let the belly tighten. And you'll feel this action makes your chest tight, right? So it's the chest muscles that draw the shoulders forward and the belly. Relax back to rest. Last time, deliberately rounding our shoulder toward the ceiling, head tips back, belly tightens, and then slowly to rest. Okay, so that will immediately have started to relax our chest muscle a bit and our belly, which is going to help our shoulder go back. Now, point your arm to the ceiling, same arm, and now we're just going to reach toward the ceiling with this arm. Again, we're contracting deliberately all the muscles that draw the shoulders into a rounded forward position. Chest, the serratus anterior, pec major and minor, and then we're slowly going to let the shoulder come back to the floor. Arm stays pointing up. Again, we're going to repeat that 2 or 3 times. Gently reaching up. Let your head stay just facing straight up for now. And then slowly let the arm come down. And repeat that one more time. Reaching up. And then slowly come on down. Make sure the descent is smooth. And just pay attention to what you're feeling when you're doing these movements. Okay, now we're going to add a little something to this. We're going to reach up and we're going to internally rotate the arm. That is, we're going to turn the thumb down. And you can go all the way around. So now we're getting not only the muscles that draw the shoulder forward, but also that internally rotate the arm, because those things usually happen together. And then slowly let the arm unwind as it comes back to the floor. And again, let's do that about 3 times. Reaching up, internally rotating the arm. You'll feel this in your chest, a little bit around the back of the shoulder blade because we're getting the rotator cuff. And then slowly back to the floor. But you'll notice we're doing the opposite of what we're normally told to do. Instead of trying to stretch our way out of this, we're actually rounding the shoulder forward on purpose, internally rotating the arm deliberately, and then slowly relaxing out of it. And this is a much more efficient way to get the result you're looking for. All right, let's just do one more for the row. Reaching up, internally rotating the arm, and then slowly letting the arm, the back of the shoulder, come back to the floor. And then you can let that arm rest down. And just lay out flat for a moment to check in with that. And compare the feeling now of this shoulder you've been working with to the other one. If you've done that slowly and carefully, you should already be starting to feel like that shoulder is much more planted on the floor. Okay, but we're not done yet. Let's keep going. So for the next movement, we're going to continue on this sort of idea of deliberately rounding the shoulder forwards. We're going to have the arm out to the side and bent like so, like a cactus arm. And from here, you're going to roll the arm so that the palm goes down toward the table. And you'll notice this makes the shoulder come forward. Right? So we're back. We're deliberately rounding the shoulder forward. And then slowly let the arm come back to start position. And the next time you do that, as the hand comes down towards the floor, shoulder picks up, let your head tip back and your belly tighten. So you get your trunk involved a bit as well. We're getting a little bit into our chest and a little bit into our shoulder, and we're getting our belly as well. And then slowly come back to the start position. And we're going to do this about 2 or 3 more times. Palm toward the table or toward the floor, head tips back. Really take note of what your shoulder's doing. Your shoulder goes up toward the ceiling. And then as you come back to the start position, the shoulder goes back down. Magic. One more time. Roll the arm so that the hand goes towards the ceiling. Chin tips back, belly is tight. Feel it in your chest. Feel it in the arm. And then slowly relax back to rest. Okay. Last movement. Let the arm straighten out. And you're going to do the same movement of the arm, upper arm, but now your arm is straight. So now when you roll the arm down, you'll see the same thing happening with the shoulder. The shoulder goes up toward the ceiling, the head tips back again, and the belly tightens. And then slowly relax to rest. And let the arm spiral open now so the palm turns up. And we'll do this a couple of times. Rolling, spiraling that arm down, turning the elbow over, letting the chest travel, letting the shoulder go up in the air, belly tightens, head tips back, and then slowly unraveling back out to rest. And you'll find your arm will naturally unravel more each time as these chest and belly and internal rotators of the arm relax. Your shoulder's going to find its way back to a nice, relaxed resting position. Let's just do like 2 more of these. Rolling the arm down, shoulder pops forward, chin tips back, belly tightens. Slowly and smoothly as you can, relax back to rest. And we'll do just 1 more of those. Rolling that arm down, shoulder pops up, chin tips back, belly tightens. And then smooth as we can, relax back to rest. Okay, so let your legs be straight. And let's lay flat and see what we've got. So if you've done that slowly and carefully and with attention, making the movements as smooth as you can, you should be able to notice a marked difference between the feeling of the shoulder you were working with and the one that was at rest. You've just relaxed the belly, the chest, and the front of the shoulder, and the internal rotators on that side. They're all the muscles that draw your shoulder into a rounded forward position. Now that they're nice and relaxed, they'll have lengthened out and your shoulder can rest more fully on the floor. So before you do that on the second side, why don't you stand up and have a walk around and see what it feels like in standing and in moving, and then go and have a look in the mirror and see if that shoulder doesn't look somewhat different to the other one. Then you can come on back, replay the video, do the movement on the second side. You can also do those movements with the 2 arms together the next time you do it, so that you can be more time efficient. You can get both arms done at the same time and see if that doesn't help you make your rounded shoulders feel more open, more broad, and just more comfortable in general. If you like this video, you found it helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.